with us on a Monday. First stop, Arlington. 6 wins in a row for the Texas Rangers. I remember at the trade deadline day, D-Row, you said something that stood out. You said Chris Young knows the importance of big, strong starters, right? And a focus on their arms. And he has this team ready for October. What have you seen lately out of the Rangers?
Oh, I think they have everything. I really do. The thing I'm going to focus on is the Josh Young injury. 22 home runs. That's tough to overcome. He's been battling for Rookie of the Year all year, one of the better players.
He has started every game.
He really has. But here's the deal. The Yankees and the Rangers had this Joey Gallo trade.
Yeah.
Where they brought over Ezekiel Duran, Josh Smith. And those two guys, and it'll probably be Duran that'll take the bulk work at third base. I think they're going to be fine. Jonah Heim starting to swing the bat a little bit. Hopefully his wrist hangs in there. So, listen, Boch has got it all working the right way. Hopefully, Max, Nate Eovaldi, everyone's healthy come October.
I think the back end. I mean, offensively.
Concerns you a little bit?
No, I mean, I think if Chapman continues to look like Chapman of old, there's enough arms that I know in the pipeline with some AAA arms coming up, and with Bochy and his ability, and of course Mike Maddox, the fact that they went out and got a couple starters, obviously with Scherzer and Montgomery. There's not a whole lot of flaws. There aren't.
They're really.
Adolis Garcia's got 29 homers.
Yeah, the Rangers begin this week in Oakland, and then they'll go to San Francisco to take on the Giants.
To win that division.
Oh, absolutely.
Big for
huge. All right, there was a lot to unpack, considering when you consider what happened over the weekend in Cleveland between the White Sox and the Guardians.
Ding, ding. Down goes.
What a Hail Mary by Jose Ramirez. Let's be honest.
D-Row, this is something that probably started earlier in the series and bled over into what you saw between Tim Anderson and Jose Ramirez.
Listen, I think TA's I had him during the WBC. We've had our differences of opinions. He's a lightning rod in the game. That's what he is. But if you were watching the game before this, he pushed or appeared to push at second base one of the Guardians runners off the bag. Terry Francona challenged it, and they upheld it, and the guy was still out. So I felt like there was a little bit of moxie coming into that. If you watch, he lays a hard tag down. Jose Ramirez gets hit in the face. He kind of stands over him, the whole skit. My thing right there is, hey, umpire, are we just like meeting and touching gloves? I mean, he took the high road to center field.
We're
just letting guys square off.
That was a wrinkle I did not expect to see.
For the umpire.
I'm no fighter, but I know you can't set up southpaw and throw. You can't set up southpaw and throw a.
What you mean?
If I'm a right-hander, I'm here. This is your jab. This is your big shot right here. You can't set up southpaw if you're a right-hander. Throw this and get cooked. You left yourself wide open. That's a Hail Mary. Jose Ramirez is not even looking. He's down like this.
But you know what?
He's just swinging.
Let's go to the skybox. Let's do a breakdown.
And Eloy Jimenez gets hurt again.
But Al,
come on.
I want to get your thoughts on this. Jesse Rogers
comes out of it like this, Eloy Jimenez, every time.
Jesse Rogers wrote an interesting article where he spoke with former White Sox reliever Keenan Middleton, who got traded.
Oh, we're going there.
He's now to the New York Yankees. This is in part, Al, what he had to say. We came in with no rules. He's talking about his time with the White Sox. I don't know how you police the culture there if there are no rules or guidelines to follow. Like, how do you say anything about it because there are no rules? This speaks to maybe a larger issue. You have rookies sleeping in the bullpen during the game. You have guys missing meetings. Now, the White Sox, they were asked for comment. The White Sox declined to comment. Okay. But what do you make of what Keenan had to say?
Well, then you get what you deserve. If that's happening, you get what you deserve.
Well, unless... All right, there's two things. If Kenyon, which I can't imagine him being disgruntled to start lying, right? So I don't think Kenyon Middleton's lying.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't think there's an exaggeration. So even if some of this is true, here lies the problem when you're with a team, and yes, what was that, only a couple years ago, we were talking about the White Sox and the Padres and the super talented.
Up and coming.
So exciting. So it has gone sideways. You have to have structure for everybody. And I'm not saying that everybody always goes by the same rules, because there's certain times where you understand that a certain star may miss an infield practice here or there. But you got to have an semblance of all of us to feel like we're in this together. So as soon as that deviates, and then you're not winning, it starts to whispers. Well, can you believe it, Lauren? She got here 15 minutes.
What would you
before-
have done to a rookie if he was sleeping? I'm going to tell a quick story, and the player's name will remain out of this. I'm with the Chicago Cubs. A guy gets called up from AAA. He oversleeps. We have a day game. He oversleeps for his major league debut. Ooh. How do you do that, by the way? I don't sleep the night before, right? You're like this. I can't believe I made it to the big league. Lou Piniella tells him, don't even bother getting dressed. You're gone. You're gone. Like, I don't understand how you can allow that. At the end of the day, you're an employee. You're there and paid to do a job. If you don't have some semblance of
structure,
But here, D-Ro, I know
rookie sleeping, that rookie sent packing.
Yeah.
Unless he's Buster Posey or Bryce Harper. Sorry.
Jesse Rogers.
but they don't do that.
Jesse Rogers.
That's
will
why they
be-
lose.
Jesse Rogers
That's
will
why
be
they
on
lose.
High Heat a little bit later today, where he will talk more about the Keenan Middleton article that he wrote.
Listen,
Okay.
you're
Look at Alex Cora in Boston with Verdugo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're doing it my way. You're doing it my way.
Yeah, but D-Ro, you have to empower your managers. They're not middle-level managers in a
Then I don't want to
structure
manage
of-
that team. Sorry.
You're saying they're
If
not
I
able
can't
to
have
make
a
all the
say-
baseball decisions, but they have to make all
Look,
of
it's a
the
collaborative
structure.
thing. We go from upstairs right down to the clubhouse. But when players feel as though they don't have to listen to you because you're out,
then we're going.
I'm just saying that's where we are.
Then we're going.
And these guys
And I'm not
don't
setting
have the
up
power
Southpaw.
to do what you just said Cora just did, or Lou Piniella or anybody else. What are you doing? Where was he? Sleeping? Out. And then you tell the GM he's gone.
Real quick story, Dallas Cowboys. I'm a huge fan of Dallas Cowboys. Jimmy Johnson released a special teams player. He went into his office.
Kervin Richardson?
Yes, went into his office and said, why you released me? He goes, you were sleeping in the meeting. He goes, what if it was Troy Aikman? He goes, I'd get him a pillow and a blanket. Know thyself. Know thyself.
Yeah.
Know where you're at.
Where are the
And
Washington
if not,
Nationals
ask a
at?
veteran where you're at.
And where are the Nationals at? They won 4
They're
in a row,
surging.
including, yes, they are, a sweep of the Reds. And Robert gave you the highlights earlier. Sunday afternoon, it was C.J. Abrams, Lane Thomas, home run, before the game was 2 minutes in.
I was at Nats camp in the spring, and I came away with two things. One,
Say it, Robert. Let's go.
they've got some impressive young players that are in that pipeline. And two, I hope that the people that are in charge of developing them right now, I hope they're able to stay.
Yeah.
Because I think they know how to develop these
That
young
trade
players.
for Juan Soto
was
trade
textbook.
is
We
going
say it
to
all
make
the
them
time.
boom. Mike Rizzo's great at what he does. He's a scout.
How long does it take for
was hard.
Dylan Cruz to get up?
What's he doing? He is killing it.
Numbers are still
He went
right?
3 for 3 the other day. Homer dead
They have
center.
to be ready to start his clock, right? Because he should be a star.
He's coming next year, right?
I mean, listen, and you got like Rizzo, you got a team that's won. I know maybe it's ownership or that.
I like the Abrams.
Yeah.
Lane
The
Th-
division is impossible.
Yeah, but now
You
with
could see
6 teams in each league, even if you're not winning the division.
True.
They got their first road sweep since August of 2019.
Reds are reeling a little bit.
Wait,
little bit.
really?
Yeah. Isn't that
They
something?
haven't had a sweep on the road.
Since August
in
of
4
2019.
years.
No way.
Yep.
You're like making my skin crawl. There's rookies sleeping.
Yep.
That's not real.